Welcome to A Word from the Word for October 16th. Today's passage, Psalms 74 and 79. Today's key verse, Yet God my King is from of old, working salvation in the midst of the earth. Psalm chapter 74 verse 12. Today's word from the Word, Beyond the Ashes.
In the passionate outcry of Psalm 74, Asaph wrestles with the painful reality of Israel's devastation, particularly the desolation of Jerusalem and the destruction of the temple. As he surveys the ruins and ashes of what once was the heart of Israel's faith and identity, his words reverberate with deep sorrow and anguish. Yet even amid the despair, a glimmer of hope emerges. Asaph acknowledges that the destruction is not the final act in Israel's story. Instead, it marks the beginning of a new chapter, one in which God's redemptive work will continue and ultimately triumph. Asaph's affirmation of God's eternal kingship in verse 12 serves as the cornerstone of this hope. Despite the overwhelming sense of defeat and loss, Asaph declares that God remains sovereign over all creation. His reign extends beyond the temporal and the tangible, transcending human understanding. By recognizing God's eternal kingship, Asaph also acknowledges the continued covenant relationship between God and his people. The destruction of Jerusalem and the temple did not nullify God's promises. Instead, it opened the door for a new chapter in which God's faithfulness and redemptive purposes would be revealed in fresh, unexpected ways. Asaph's wise recognition that Israel's destruction is not the end of the story highlights a profound theological truth. God is always at work, even in the midst of the darkest circumstances. What may appear to be the end is often the beginning of something new, a testament to God's unfailing grace and steadfast love. Ultimately, Psalm 74:12 invites us to view our own trials and tribulations through the lens of God's eternal sovereignty. Even in the darkest moments of our lives, we can find comfort in the assurance that God is writing a story of redemption and restoration, a story in which the final chapter has yet to be written. May the Lord's unfailing grace and steadfast love be your comfort, and may you trust that even in devastation, a new chapter is being written in your life, full of His faithfulness and unexpected wonders.
Thanks for joining us for today's word from the Word. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell